Oh my god, I love that remix. Hey everyone, it's Deadbeats. Welcome to D&D. Howdy! Yo, is there a snake in your boot? Because there's not one in mine. Partner, tips cowboy hat. How's everyone doing? Are you guys ready for your favorite B&B D&D campaign? Because I'm gonna burn the motel down. That's right. The motel is, I'm burning it, I'm blowing it up, I'm destroying it. It's gone. We're moving on, okay? We are at capacity. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Although I would love to do a D&D B&B game. That would be, oh, I'm starting to get super inspired. Anyways, I'm gonna unmute and say hello to our fine players. Hello, everyone. Oh. How y'all doing today?
Oh,
hello! How's the motel that you guys have been in for 3 sessions now? Pretty good?
The blankets are itchy, everything's dingy, I hate it all, but here we are.
Here we are.
The water is stinky.
I've decided...
Coffee's good.
Coffee's great. Coffee's great.
Coffee's fine.
Lobby's quiet at 4 in the morning with the day-olds over there. It's just absolutely fantastic. After we naturally conclude Deadbeats, would you guys want to be a part of a D&D B&B game? I'm sorry, a B&B D&D game where you guys operate a bed and breakfast?
Well, which one is it?
It's whatever you want it to be. I think we can do...
Is it a B&B D&D or a D&D B&B?
What's the difference?
D&D and
It's an important difference. A D&D B&B.
You know,
no, I understand what he means.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Because a D&D B&B, which means we would go to a B&B and play D&D, but a B&B D&D is a B&B themed D&D game. Yeah,
exactly.
I see where you're at.
The other one could be a D&D themed B&B, which is actually a really good idea.
That actually
you
sounds
can stay at a tavern
fucking awesome. But yeah,
there's actually a place in LA that is like some dude's house. I don't know what, but if you go look on Airbnb, he rents it out for D&D sessions.
Oh my fuck, that's
yeah.
I love it.
I know a few people have used it. And I'm like, I mean, that's dedication for sure.
I mean, D&D is becoming such a staple in our society that I feel like that would be absolutely the perfect thing to do. What we should do on the anniversary episode though is do our B&B D&D game at a B&B.
Right. I mean, yeah. Okay.
just pitch it now.
I'm down.
Just pitching it now. Yeah, sure.
My eyes have glazed over.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? I can keep going, but I'm not going to. We're playing D&D. I'm very excited. It's Deadbeats Session 7, by the way. Like, good God. We are...
Where has the time gone?
Where has the time? I have officially... have thumbnails of everyone's characters, and now once Session 7 comes up, we'll be in rotation once again. So it's been wild.
When does Eugene get his thumbnail?
I guess now.
Doesn't he already have one?
I can't believe it.
It's a hand.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
No, I think a Eugene thumbnail. Oh, I get it. He's got a thumbnail. Oh my God, I can't believe Snake came in with the hand joke before Summer did. Holy
he's been tainted.
Oh no. Oh, fuck.
I'm getting into character.
That's not Eli would say. Oh my God, that's so good.
Eli's a funny bitch. He hasn't been given the opportunity to say things yet.
I requested Eli's character description from now on be funny bitch.
Yeah, funny bitch.
And I add that to my D&D Beyond character sheet right now.
Nice.
Dash is just like, Eli, you're kind of a funny bitch. Like, I want to hear you say that.
I feel like the B word has never left Ash's mouth ever.
I don't think so.
I
don't think so
Did
either.
Ash ever call anyone a bitch? I don't think so. Even no, it means it's good. It's good stuff.
No, I don't think Eli would say a swear. or sorry, Dash would say, wow, now I'm mixing
We're all
Dash and
Dash
Eli
again.
up. No, now we're all
Everyone's
Eli. It's just I called Dash Eli. Listen, soft brain.
We're all funny bitches.
We're all funny
We're all
bitches.
funny bitches.
We're
And I'm
professional.
proud of
Change
it,
that to
each and
a-
every one of us.
Yeah,
Let
we're
that
all
name become that.
we're all professional funny bitches, and I love it. I love it. All right. Brett, you okay? Am I? I guess I am. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm okay. Let's see here. It's never good when someone asks you, "Are you okay?" and you're like, "I think I am." Am I? Does it seem like I'm not okay? Oh no. Click. Excuse me. Okay. Oh wait, no, it's still evening hours because didn't we last leave off with
We're still at the
yeah, let me get that
crime scene.
Yeah, let me get that night shit going. Logan, I believe, is about to storm off and be like, this entire crime scene's contaminated. It's bullshit. They did a horrible
Already
job.
stormed off.
Already stormed off. That's right. He's down there. So let me go ahead and get some tokens on the field. I think everyone would have a light of some kind. So let me go ahead and do this. Let me do boop boop. Let me do an update. Yeah, that's the good stuff. And then Dash is over here, and then
That's
we'll
a
do.
powerful light. That's like blocks worth of light.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That's a powerful light.
Okay.
Turn it off.
Okay, there you go. There you go. It's still.
You know what? I like the powerful one.
Well, you go to a hardware store, get yourself a big, powerful light. Then, okay.
Maybe I will. Maybe
your
that's what I'll do.
With your no
for 4
credits.
episodes.
Your no fucking
Hardware
credits.
store arc incoming. Let's go.
Yes. Oh my God, it never ends. All right. So we last. Yes.
Sorry.
No,
I was
no apologies.
I was gonna ask. I assume that when given the chance to flew up the chimney, that Eli still came with us.
Yes.
But did he? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, Eli did. He's right over here.
I was gone for that. I was deep in child stuff with that.
No, it's all good. We understand. We understand and appreciate you. So let's see.
Thanks, guys.
You're welcome. I'm gonna give everyone a little light. Boop, boop.
I am darkness.
Except Victor. Victor hates the light.
I am darkness.
So good. Chat's already excited for the hardware store. We're going to the hardware store. Yes. Logan's gonna be like, ooh, free coffee. All right. So on the last episode, and I got my notes open right here for the last time that happened. Feel free to add some stuff if I forgot anything. But last time on Deadbeats, you all dinner with within the hidden base of the Lamonto family. There you met with Lou, one of the heads of the organization. After Lou brought up rumors she's heard among the XDF that there'd be some cutbacks, including the retirement, or the forced retirement of Logan, Logan in response stated that those rumors were untrue. He's on the case to find Facade. Lou informs the party that JDF has already closed the case, stating the body to be merely that of an old drunk that died and froze over weeks ago. But you guys, well, Lou and you guys suspect there might be more at play. So Lou has informed you that the body has already been relocated to a sort of black ops site, a manor to the north of Jotun, operated by the JDF. Seeking no more entertainment, Logan left to explore the original crime scene site while the rest of you finished your, well, no, you didn't finish your meal. You got little chimkin doggy bags. Lou, with her intentions unknown, finishes the dinner with the party, stating her concerns about Logan. As everyone departs, Lou gives Eli, who was once part of the Lamonto family, a chance to flee. Eli declines the offer, stating that there was unfinished work he has yet to accomplish. Afterwards, at the scene of the crime, Logan investigated the area where the body was, finding traces of a candle wax-like substance. This unsettles Logan, suggesting he may be more attached to this case than he leads on. After an outburst, Logan expresses his need to speak with the JDF about this sloppy case, as the entire scene was contaminated by the footprints of the investigators. And Logan has stormed off. Have I missed anything since with that recap that you guys would like to bring up at this point?
The only question I have is again because I was in and out dealing with child stuff. Are we starting this off in a Logan's already gone sort of way, or
Logan has already? I think Logan stormed off in anger.
God.
Yeah, immediately.
Yelled at y'all
off.
suck 'em, God.
Yep.
right?
Logan.
But I play a very strong, very fast boy.
Yeah. No, so that's
Can I hunt this man down? Is what I'm asking.
Well, so
or did I just dissociate until he was just too far away?
You're good. We're gonna go with the assumption that Logan has said his piece about how angry he is about all this, and he is.
I called you all terrible help and bad police officers, so yeah.
And he's
if you want to follow me,
he's storming
I
off.
do.
Yeah, he's storming off. So if you pursue him immediately, then yes, you are free to do that right now. Yeah, Logan didn't like
Second boy.
Logan wasn't like peace sign and then vanished, like disappeared, like transmission out the area.
It's an elf trick.
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say elves are crazy, dude.
Yeah, urban elves and Io, they can blink
I played
300
one and
miles
I
away.
still don't get it.
Okay, so Logan has called you all terrible, horrible, no good, very bad police officers, and has now begun to storm. Is leaving. That's it. He's done. Hands up. He's gonna talk to the JDF and say fuck all this.
Yeah, because if I recall correctly, like he obviously saw enough to be deeply unsettled, but Dash also rolled well enough to notice a lot of things about the crime scene.
Yes, Dash would have also spotted the candle wax like substance that would be where the body once was.
Yeah. So if he starts to storm off, Dash will run after him.
Okay.
Can we unpause so that I can?
Sorry, I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting there's like a little
Theater of the mind.
I keep forgetting that there's a little baby gate around the player sometimes to be like, you can't move. No. Like that's the default.
Please let me Noom, please.
Logan, are you just like that's it and you're just walking off, you're storming off, or are you going in like a full run? Like fuck you guys, I'm out. I'm going home. Like you're sprinting.
A storm off, not
not a sprint.
I'm out of here. No,
okay.
like just like a grumpy person would do.
Okay. So as you grump away, Dash, you would with gusto and hustle, would pursue Logan, and then yes, you would probably be at the foot of the wooded area before you enter the town. Return back to Jotun. The stage is yours.
Yeah, I think Dash will kind of jog after you and slip in front. Say, sir, I can't let you just go.
I was eating licorice.
As Logan would do, he's
I will
angry.
take the stage now.
Yeah,
sir, I can't let you just go.
I like to imagine Logan's
Stares into
got
the middle distance.
I like to imagine Logan's got like that black licorice that he's got in his like jacket when he gets angry and upset.
Like old men do.
It's blueberry pomegranate. It's very good. All right, anyway.
Never mind. No, old men have plain black licorice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nothing
Plain
else going
black
on.
licorice. Yeah.
Also salted. And it's, you know what? Get out of my way.
Yeah.
Extra salt.
Extra salt.
That's my job.
Sorry, that was good. Anyways, continue.
Remove yourself from my direction, please, as I continue to walk.
Dash will actually like put a hand on his shoulder to stop him.
I'd like to roll. Can I evade that hand?
You can roll an athletics check to get out of what we will call a considered grapple. Oh, you can do athletics or acrobatics, and then.
Son of a! All right, I'll take it. I'll take what I got.
Okay. And
Am I rolling against him?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's not letting you. He's not letting you.
Do I get to choose athletics or acrobatics?
Unfortunately, you only choose athletics.
Great.
Yes.
I'm a wall.
Yes.
Remove your hands, please.
Sir, I've read the book backwards and forwards. If you actually want to make a complaint about this crime scene, which I think that we should, but if we're going to do that, we have to take stock of everything that's wrong here. If you just go in and start yelling about stuff, it's not actually going to change anything or get us any information. Now, obviously, there's something about this that, I don't know, maybe you need a moment for, or you need to process. I'm not going to make you go back to it, but we can't go there yet. Will you give us a minute, please? And we'll all go, but after we've taken stock of everything.
Logan sighs, and you can feel the tension in his shoulders relax. And he, without facing you, just stands there, and he's like, gather the others.
He'll nod. Thank you. And go back over. He'll walk back over, and then he'll look like he's gonna say something to everybody else, and then he'll pause. He'll go back over to Logan and say, like gather them over here, or like get stuff and then come over, or bring them over like now.
I'm going to walk away in 2 minutes if you do not bring them.
Okay, got it. He'll run back over. Okay. Guys, and he'll reach into his jacket, and inside he'll have like little baggies and stuff, and he'll say, I know that it's really dark, I know that this is going to be kind of difficult, but anything that you can find, anything that you can record, we really need to make it clear that this crime scene was handled poorly, that it's making it difficult for us to do our jobs. So let's take stock. We have a couple minutes here and see, what all specifically we can find that we can bring to them in a formal complaint.
Wait, bring to who?
Aren't we undercover?
Do you even have jurisdiction here?
He's like
Three
looking around.
cons immediately like, I don't know about that.
I hate to say it, I'm kind of with them this time. This isn't our forte specifically.
I was gonna tell Logan before he charged into the station. I'd be like, a couple of facts that I'd like you to know before you make this informed decision. You are not in jurisdiction of any investigation over here, even though you've told everyone that you are. So that's a good point you made. Well done.
I mean, if we're here to be working on this case, and it's impossible for us to do our job or to figure out where to go next,
We have a
then-
location. I know exactly where to go. The manor. That's where we go next. We don't need this crime scene. Besides, if Facade is back, it's unlikely that he'll only have a starter. Not long before a main course will pop up somewhere, and probably a more applicable crime scene for us to arrive to promptly.
all due respect, but I believe that the idea is that we keep other things from happening, not wait for them to happen.
Have you ever been fishing before, Dash?
I don't know why that was so funny.
While this fishing metaphor happens, I'm gonna go find Old and Stinky.
Indeed. Well, in fishing you need some bait. Sometimes it's okay. A worm dies, but the rest of you are fed. In this case, what's one more victim if we catch our killer?
It doesn't matter how much bait you have if you're in the wrong part. If you're not fishing in the right area.
We're much closer than we were before. We were in an entirely different continent prior. Now we're here. Now we know about the manor. Now, we can check out the manor. If that leads to anything, we might be able to catch him in the act. Or at least be within only a few miles. Patience, Dash. Don't go running off doing anything hasty.
I'm not the. I didn't run. Point after Logan.
Logan is rash. He often leads into things with emotion. Just keep him calm. When his level-headedness comes out, that is when the best of him comes out. He will say he wants to go and complain, but halfway there he will fancy himself a coffee and decide against it. I think we don't waste our time at this crime scene. I think the longer we let this manor go unsearched, the longer Facade has to plan his next move. So, go collect Logan, tell him he's being irrational, and let us go towards the manor, as we are wasting time.
I'm going to take notes, and I'm going to pick up evidence, and you can collect Logan, because that's what I just did. And he's gonna start like picking up bits of wax and things like that and making notes about what the crime scene looks like.
Sassy Dash, I love it.
Dash, you can keep the investigation on you, you can keep your evidence, but keep in mind, if we are going to be looking around this manor, it might not be a good idea to make a stink around the jurisdiction here.
I'm not saying that we have to, but if we don't have any idea about what happened here, then what was the point?
Well, she kind of gestures toward everything. We've done our search. You can collect evidence, that's what I'm saying. But from what it sounds like, you were about to run off to the police station here.
I'm just trying to do my job.
We all are, Dash. But as much as I hate to say it, Victor is right. Priorities right now. We don't want them to know our faces if we don't know what we're getting into.
Fine.
But collect evidence. We'll keep it for later.
I'm a little confused.
About what?
There was talk of going to this manor. Isn't that under their control? Much like this crime scene here. One that, according to you all, was handled poorly.
Hence why we don't want to show our faces in more places than one. If we end up causing, I don't know, some issues there, considering how heated Logan is right now. Keep the contact minimal. Let's not go poking around until we absolutely have to.
My point is, if we have no clues whatsoever right now, and this place was handled so poorly, it stands to reason that it was done intentionally. Wouldn't be the first time.
Fair.
That, to me, suggests that maybe, just maybe, someone here with a badge has connections to the case.
Good point. All the more reason that we should keep our heads low. And she kind of looks at Dash, but not harshly, just kind of like, please don't do anything.
Look, I'm not the head of this thing. Whatever you all think is best to do, that's what I'll do.
You're not the head of this, but Logan respects you. More voices means...
Dash makes a face.
Please describe the face, please.
I will describe it. Yeah, I will describe it perfectly if you're ready. You know when dogs are confused and they tilt their head?
God damn
it's that.
Are you sure about that?
God damn it.
So, if anything, you can help be a voice of reason. You're not the head, but you're still a voice, Dash.
Dash will sort of nod, and then he'll make kind of a I don't know, like gesture his head toward Logan and now Hellebore. He'll say, well, either way, he said he's going in a couple minutes, so I'm just gonna jot down what I can.
All right. We'll go and keep him, I don't know, stationary until you're done, but make sure you make it quick.
He'll nod and write down. So what all specifically would Dash see? I guess there's the wax and the fact that like it's just a disaster here.
Yeah, so some key information that you can get from this crime scene between yourself and Logan, because I believe you both pretty much figured out the same things. This is where the body was located. The body had been here for weeks before it was finally discovered, and that's because a shift of temperature in Jotun has allowed some of the snow to melt away, thus revealing the body. Specifically around where the head of the body would have been is fragments of like thin a candle wax-like substance that is very similar to candle wax. What else? As far as footprints goes, the entire scene has been completely mucked up. There are so many footprints that have been walked around here, probably from a group of prots, individuals. I mean, you're uncertain, but there are a lot of footprints that have just been walked around the area, so you can't really get a clean footprint of where things have gone.
Okay. Does it look like
a lot of foot traffic?
Sorry.
A lot of foot traffic. No, you're good.
A lot of foot traffic. Does it look like anything was dragged around? Like, does it look like the body was just picked up and carted?
Good question. Let's go ahead and roll another investigation check.
All right.
To thoroughly explore that aspect of it, and I shall give you an advantage because
of my goodness,
of what you've done
16.
so far. Ooh. So, one moment, please. Yes, it looks like the body had been dragged to a thing, and you actually see like a hefty, drag print. Before it stops. It's safe to assume that is when the body was transported, probably around this location. But because there is no tracks or evidence, it was probably transferred by a shard vehicle that does not require wheels, so it would hover. And that is a very expensive vehicle, so that means whoever has moved it has an extensive amount of resources. Whether that be the JDF themselves or someone with a lot of money and resources that can afford such a vehicle.
Okay. Last question.
Yes.
Is because you said the body was there for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Is it obvious how big this body was?
Oh yeah. I mean, standard humanoid size, probably just around 6 feet.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, old and stinky.
Logan, as you stand there, Hellebore approaches.
Yes.
What is this shit? And he jingles his little bottle as samples of the wax he got. Is it just candle wax or what?
That shit is part of the crime scene, which now you have also contaminated, so excellent work, detective.
Welcome to taking samples, sir, kindly. When was the last time we got this wax goop stuff looked at, like, under a microscope?
I don't know. Are you offering?
I don't have a microscope, but he thinks.
As you think, you realize that your alchemy kit would probably function well to discover the properties of this candle
I also
wax.
remembered that I can't use my alchemy kit to the best of its abilities right now.
Oh, it's no matter what level you are, it's the same. It would be the same thing.
Oh god.
The result would be the same. The DC would not change.
Can I make the assumption really quickly that the paperwork and the files that I have would include information about the wax from the previous cases?
Yes, it would. And all that has been stated is that it is a candle wax-like substance.
And there's no chemical analysis of the wax at all in those paperworks?
Unfortunately, no. Anything that the paperworks would mention specifically specifies candle wax-like substance. There is a running theory that it is not necessarily candle wax, but something else. And then the case stopped 20 years ago.
Okay.
And so did the investigation of the materials.
So, I could look at it under the microscope, but I couldn't do extensive testing on it, but could
What do you
call
mean?
in a favor. I'm doing this in character.
Oh, sorry. Apologies. Continue.
Because I assume he doesn't have, like, the fucking, all of the big equipment that he can run a million tests on it, so that's not all gonna be in an alchemy kit.
No, but yeah, but you can get.
I can give it the once look over, be like, I can't run a million tests on it, but so I can look at it more because alchemy kit and all that, but I can't do extensive tests on it. But if you want extensive tests done, I can do something bad.
How long would such a thing take?
It would probably be done by the time we got back from going to the manor place.
And you would do this while we went to the manor place?
No, I have to go see somebody in the morning.
Would you need assistance with that?
If you want to come, you can.
Oh
More
my
friends,
God,
the merrier.
Perhaps. Let's see what the others say.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know why. I don't know why I like it. Logan's
I try to hold Logan's hand.
Yeah, Logan's like a grumpy dad, and like his daughter's like, let's do a tea party, and he's like, okay. And he's like sitting on the plastic chair. I don't know why I imagined that. Anyways, continue.
I try to hold Logan's hand with my other hand, aka I'm holding Eugene's hand nub, and Eugene's holding his hand.
I'm
Yeah,
almost...
Logan is just dead inside enough to stand there, shoulder slouched, holding a hand of a hand. Yeah.
Okay. I was like, I didn't know
This
what
is
the
very
response was.
sweet.
I'm gonna step through the woods at that point and see them and go, Logan, I heard that you're potentially a little bit enraged right now.
Oh no, I am quite fine, actually.
I don't know why you would be annoyed, that is. We're close.
Oh, by the way, Hellebore would still be here. Just FYI, Victor.
Yep, I'm just staring and watch and listen.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
cool.
empty.
Awesome. Just want to make sure the scene was painted correctly. You may continue.
The Manor House. It's not terribly far. We go up there. I think it'll bear fruit. straight then.
I have no doubt of that. The problem and my concern at the moment is we walk in unprepared to something far worse than fruit.
What if I told you I might know my way around the manor? I know the area.
Why would that not surprise me at all?
Let's just say we head there, we'd find another route inside, see how the situation flows, see what we're dealing with up there. Right now, we have the advantage that they don't know we're coming. If we go and warn any of the other officers, they might warn them.
He looks down at his hand, holding a hand and a hand. Well, today appears to be one for firsts. Okay, save the wax. We will investigate that upon our return. I guess I am following you.
And do like a half bow. I shan't disappoint. Besides, I believe that anyone who is up there right now is probably on the less trustworthy side of the law anyway. I doubt any of the legitimate protectors here are involved in this portion of the story. So I wouldn't feel any guilt if maybe it did escalate. I won't do the escalating, no.
Grab the others, then. I expected Dash to do that, but here I am, still waiting.
Oh, he came along talking about how he was hungry and whatnot. I had to put him straight. You see, he wasn't focused. One's a simpleton.
You lie.
No, when he walked off, he couldn't really catch his thought.
Okay, he's a hungry growing boy.
Can't believe this.
You don't judge him for that. Elvor pouts.
Let's go fetch the others then. And, Hellebore, do you know the meaning of subtlety?
I'll stab you and skin you. Yes.
Now's the best time.
I think
to
you'll
practice
do
it.
it.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt at all. Don't. No.
I want your teeth.
I would like you to avoid me.
I start walking towards him with my hand.
I will kill you. I will kill you here, in front of Logan.
I'm already dead, bitch.
I will do it again.
I just start doing like creepy hands, like I'm gonna get you.
I will murder you here. I will go to prison again. I have no qualms with it, and it will be worth it. Don't touch me with your freaky little hand.
I throw Eugene at him.
I'm going to step on it.
It's okay, he likes that. And then I start walking back towards the rest of the group.
Logan,
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit.
Sigh in the history of sighs. Watching this whole thing play out.
Campers, we're going! And then he goes back over.
Karis will sigh and then start walking over as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Dash will look around one last time and close his notebook and join.
How much of that interaction was out of character and how much was it in character?
It was about 50-50.
I assumed all of it was in character.
I assumed 100%.
Yeah.
No, I love to irritate Joe. It's just better that I'm playing a character that loves to irritate everyone.
All right, gang. So, would you go back and rest for the evening, or do you depart now?
Would you say we'd be tired if we went there now, or can we go there now without? Like,
I mean, it's a day's travel, so you're gonna have to you're gonna have to camp somewhere if you go now. You have to go through the.
I don't want to camp.
Yeah, so you'll have
why
to go.
not?
You'll have to go through the region north, which is Prialor. Prialor is over to the north. which is more of a just a dense nature-like area. It isn't as heavily civilized as the region of Jotun. So at some point or another, you will need to take the day. If you leave now, you'll probably arrive during daybreak.
I'm going to ask Logan again. If we wait till morning, I can go drop off the wax at the thing, but if you want to go now, that works too. Or are we not doing the wax thing anymore?
No, go do it.
I gotta do it in the morning.
We'll meet up tomorrow morning in the lobby of the hotel. We'll set off on our grand adventure.
This is gonna go horribly. I'm excited.
Woo! All right. So you'll spend another day at the motel. Who will be paying for the rooms? 3 credits, please. Grabby hands.
I mean, I can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just.
We're on holiday, the con, so we don't want to pay.
All right. Dash.
I'm broke.
Dash, you're down to 90 credits. Okay. So you return back over to the inn, back to your respective rooms. You sleep for the evening, or for
I'm
the day.
still not rooming with that freak.
Oh, I'm assuming it's the same. The same as it's always been.
BS cat.
I am Kit.
I am Kit. And you all awaken. Go ahead and give yourself a long rest. As a friendly reminder, to open your character sheet, press C. And there we go. Nice.
Why was I missing hit points?
I don't
know.
Punch something, I guess. I don't know.
Mm.
Press L rest under your hit dice, and then you will all take a long rest. And yeah, so who's having breakfast in the morning?
I've already been up 2.5 hours.
Dales.
Fuck up. I basically didn't sleep.
Did you not sleep?
What? No, I'm making fun of Jesse.
Oh, okay.
Jumped in there to be like, I've been awake forever.
4:30 a.m. I was already up.
I don't need sleep. I'm perfect. I'm perfect at everything.
I'm on a
It's all
second
good.
breakfast already. Yeah.
Eli would have been working through the night on a couple of things. One thing of note, the doll would now be just a hunk of wood and metal at this point. It would no longer function as it did.
Oh, gotcha. The doll that the Lamonto family has?
Yep.
All right. Part of your stay includes, day olds and stuff in the lobby if you wish to eat that. I'll assume all of you eat that or something of that nature. If you don't, let me know. Otherwise, I'll start giving hunger ticks, so you guys are good on food and rest for the day. I guess we'll go to Hellebore. Hellebore, what you doing?
I gotta go to Beard Throne.
Okay.
Anybody who wants to come with me can come with, but if Dash comes with me, I need to know.
Sorry, where are you going?
We're going to Beard Throne, baby.
Wait, the school?
Yeah.
I'll come. That sounds fun.
Yeah, I'll go.
I will. If Hellebore sees that Dash is coming, he will walk up to Dash, grab his face. If you see him, do not interact.
Dash looks a little pained.
With a needle, and I don't want that.
Oh, okay. But
don't let him poke you with the needle.
I haven't. Well, I mean, I'm a lot bigger than I was the last time I saw him.
That's why he's gonna wanna poke you. So don't let him poke you.
Okay.
No. Okay, that's it. Let's go field trip.
All right, so you guys are going over to the Beard Throne Academy, traveling through the fields. Oh yeah, were you about to say, Joe?
I was gonna say I'm there to make sure that they don't give away the mission.
Gotcha. Yes?
As they're heading out the door, Eli will go, like, just 1 second.
You're moving on me.
He'll hand to Dash a carved. It's a rectangular piece of wood. On it, what languages?
Wait, what? Are you asking me a question?
No, I was checking my languages. Does Dash by any chance speak Druidic?
No.
You would not understand what's on it.
Okay.
But there are runes on it, and he'll hand it over and say, if you need anything, just think about me and speak into this.
Oh, okay.
These are sending stones.
Thank you. And Dash will give him a big smile and then put it in his pocket.
Did you purposely make it wood so I couldn't do the Rocky Talkie joke?
No, but I'm glad I did now.
Snake stares at the camera. Yes.
Give me a moment, please. I have to do something very important.
Can I take a pee break?
Do you guys want to take a pee break?
Take a pee break. I gotta pee.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a pee break. Well, I'm doing that.
Take a pee break.
Pee break, water break, stretch your legs, do all that fun stuff. Let's see.
Run the meds!
See you guys in a couple of minutes. I'll talk to chat, thank subs, etc., etc. I'll be right back. Chat, we're in place of mounts while we're taking our little break. Stretch your legs and all that fun stuff. Woo! This is actually perfect. So then I can do the thing that I wanted to do. No, the session is not done yet. Okay. Close? Question mark? Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to get this working while we do all this. What if I did this? Oh, Sweet Jackal, thank you for the tier 1 sub and welcome to the Rack Pack. Select file, save changes. Save changes. Yeah. Excellent. Very good. Oh, baby. Yeah, so first and foremost, I want to let you guys know we do have a Patreon if you want to support IO, if you've been enjoying everything. That's here, patreon.com/World of IO. This also includes some really great stuff, MP3s of campaigns, music, like the custom music you're listening to now is going to be over there, as well as the Game Master notes and pages that are going to be working on for the Ioverse campaign setting, custom races, all sorts of fun stuff. I also want to let you know that Boom Baby, March on Feywonder is currently being worked on. It's going to be our 4th campaign, and once we get started, I'll be releasing beta access to pages of the March on Feywonder campaign. The whole goal is to build a PDF module that you guys can purchase along with hopefully a hardcover book. Your Patreon support is funding all of this. Everything that you see right now between the art, the logo, the region maps, all that stuff is funded by the Patreon. So thank you so much. If you want to go and show your support, that's the best way to go about doing it. Okay. And then I've got a thing. Shoot, man. Let me get the, let's thank some subs while we're doing our thing. Going to the dashboard. Let's see right here. No, the session's not over. We are on a break. I love that every time I switch the scene and I'm just like, we are on break. Someone comes in and is like, are we done? No, we're not done. Sweet Jackal, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Rat Packs. Stop or Play, thank you for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Rack Pack. Magical Gamer, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 4 months. Legit King Cole, thank you for the Prime sub for 4 months. Lyra Bird Vol, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the Rack Pack. Thank you again. Fallen Angel Zai, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 12 months. Lefty Tefty, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 6 months. Joefudge, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 14 months. No one 3604, thank you for the Prime sub for 15 months. Team Trusty Gem, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 17 months for an and Eve Arc, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 4 months. Good evening or good night, Brett. Thank you so much. Disaster Nick, thank you for the 200 bits cheered. Crazy Craig 27, thank you for the Prime sub for 8 months. Norman Fair, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 20 months, almost for 2 years. Thank you so much for that. Lady Demon Penguin, thank you for the tier 1 sub for 14 months. It's been so much fun watching you develop everything you're working on, Brett. Thank you, Lady Demon Penguin. Let's see. Aquavic03, thank you for the tier 1 sub. And welcome to the Rag Pack. All right, we in. I'm gonna go ahead and unmute, and let's resume, shall we? Okay, unmuted. Wait, did you just thank Joe for a subscription when he isn't there? What? I just read off a list of all the subs. Mads, thank you for gifting a tier 3 sub to Zarin. Oh my God, I really do appreciate that. Nye the Buster, thank you for a tier 1 sub for 8 months as well. Appreciate that. You said Joe Fudge. Yeah, Joe Fudge subscribed for 14 months. So I said, thank you, Joe. He subscribed like an hour ago. So I'm still saying thank you. Would you rather I skip Joe Fudge next time? Isn't that the player? It is the player. And I thanked him for subscribing. Do you want me to skip him next? I don't understand the problem here, chat. I don't understand. I genuinely don't understand the problem. Oh my God. Say it to his face. Thank him. All right, here I go. Hey, Joe.
Brett,
thanks for subbing,
you're
man.
welcome. You're welcome.
Really,
I heard.
Really appreciate that. I'm glad you heard. I knew you would have heard.
Yeah.
Chat's like, why did you thank Joe?
Right now.
I'm like, he's subscribed. Why wouldn't I thank it? Oh, that's so good. After all Joe's done, he doesn't deserve to be thanked. That's awful, Chad.
I was just sat there watching.
Yeah, it was good.
And
I know you would have appreciated it.
I could have saved you in chat, but I didn't.
No, it's fine. It's all good. I know my thanks to you is that moment in time, and I'm sure you were smiling and really enjoying yourself at that point in time. So that's my gift to you, was that moment right there.
Well, thank you.
Hey, you're welcome, man. Thanks for 14 months again. There, Chad.
Damn.
Here's to the 15th.
14 months.
Frostflame, thank you for the 5 gifted
almost
subs.
Half a year.
That's almost
too much.
That's almost half a year. That's correct. Everyone knows there's 30 months in a year. We wait for Masae and Dodger. I don't know if they're mute because they're mute.
Oh, I'm here.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. Double checking. Thank you so much. All right. I'm just going here. But Joe typed his sub. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, Joe, did you type a sub message? Hold on, let me read this.
What?
Did you type it? He did it. Chat. God, you little tricksters. You got me. By the way, between the break, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but we've updated the map. It's been fixed.
Oh my God. It's been. I'm so proud.
God.
There's an E.
Yeah.
Beard Throne.
Beard Throne. There's an E?
Beard Throne.
Yeah, isn't there supposed to be an E?
Beard
Right?
Throne.
Yes, no, I was excited. It was
Oh,
Beard
okay,
Thumb.
good. No, it was
Beard Thumb Academy.
yeah, Beard Thumb.
Beard Thumb.
I would have loved to just continuously like change it.
Change every day.
Yeah. So yeah, I went to Levo and I was just like, I fucked up. Please fix. Please fix. All right. So man, I'm really excited for this scene. Beer thumb. Anyways, okay. God, my ADD. Yes. So you guys arrive over to the gates of Beardthorn Academia of Jotun. This is one of the many schools of the Beardthorn Academia that is scattered all across northern Ishtar. Or southern Ishtar. Wait. What? Oh, yeah. Another over the Ishtar region. Yes, it originated over in the southern Ishtar. But no, you guys are in southern Ishtar. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, I'm so sorry. My brain. Hold on. I gotta change something in my map, on my notes. So I actually typed northern Ishtar. I didn't mean to type northern. I meant to type southern. Southern Ishtar. Because northern Ishtar had more snowy regions in phase 2, but now southern Ishtar has the snowy. Anyways, I am so sorry. Can we go ahead and I want to go ahead and try again. Can I use my lifeline? Can I do that again?
Hey, Brett, you just unmuted.
Wait, what? I just
I'm
unmuted.
you back 5 minutes.
Yeah, I'm back.
Hey,
I'm
back.
back.
Hey, dude.
Hey, I'm back. Whoop, 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 whoop. Anyways, yes, so Beardthorn Academia is scattered all across southern Ishtar as the one of the staple schools of Magic Academia for the past, been well over 500 years before the Shattering. And yeah, so you guys have arrived specifically to the school that was built within Jotun. This isn't the main school. This isn't school number 1. This isn't Beardthorn Academia, the original. This is just one of the many schools scattered across southern Ishtar.
I
So
talked to Dash on the way here. I got arrested in one of these. Not this one though.
Yeah, I know. I saw your file.
Listen, they didn't like me robbing the Beardthorn Mausoleum. I just wanted Aelis's hand, okay?
do you look at Eugene like?
Eugene, you would have been so much better.
Oh. Dash will pat Eugene. Don't listen to him, little guy. You're great.
As you arrive over to the Academia, it is a beautiful walled-off area with huge archways that lead into the various gardens, where you will actually see many first-year students practicing a variety of cantrips in the quad, if you will. Hellebore, where are you going exactly?
I'm trying to find the auditorium where the seminars are being held.
How long have you been here? And Jotun, since you've been a couple of days now? Oh boy. Okay, so are you is your intention to interrupt one of these seminars?
My intention is to have a conversation with the man, the myth himself.
Oh no.
Whether I happen to show up mid-presentation or not, that's to be determined.
All right. Oh my god. Okay. Well, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna go ahead and lower this one right here because this is gonna be fun. I'm thinking of the many themes that I have of all of the stuff right now. I am thinking what would be the best vibe. Yes. Yes.
How old is this particular academy? The one right here in Jotun?
I think a couple 100 years.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's well kept, well maintained. I mean, when you have a magic academy, it's very easy to go about those things. The one in Jotun specifically focuses on cantrips of wizards and sorcerers. So you can, I know it sounds silly, but you can minor in warlock incantations. But specifically, the Jotun has a stronger focus on arcane magics from wizards and sorcerers because of the staff that is here.
Aw, look at all of these cute kids. They still have hope in their eyes. That'll get crushed out of them in a few years.
You can minor in warlock incantations and VCR repair. Let's see.
That's what I did. I minored in warlock incantations.
Fuck yeah. Ah, yes, there it is. Okay. So, as you walk around to the... Man, I'm nervous for you. I'm gonna do a private roll. All right. So, oh god. Yep. All right. So as you kind of like look around, I mean, there's a various seminars of the main auditoriums. You kind of walk around to the open classrooms where various studies of alchemical ingredients, herbalism, an assortment of cantrip training, well practiced specifically for that. And as you walk down one of the lavish hallways of the Beardthorn Academia, you hear his voice resonating within the auditorium, followed by thunderous applause.
I think we came at the end. This is good. I don't have to make a scene now.
I thought we were here about some wax.
Yes. This is about that.
Are you sure we should be going somewhere public?
Yes. I'm not gonna be here for too long. I peep my head in.
Dash will tap him on the shoulder.
What?
Do you want to
As you peek in, you see him, your father, standing upon the auditorium. He's kind of like sitting on a comfortable, sort of like a comfortable recliner with one of the higher ups of the Beardthorn Academia. They seem to be having an open conversation. He has a smile. He speaks a couple of jokes. The audience very well entranced. The speaker that is with him will go ahead and repeat what has been said throughout, mentioning that once again, Dr. Hellerboy, we want to thank you for the opportunities you're granting these students with your scholarship program that you're opening right there. And you'll see the doctor turn over and goes, almost soft-spoken, and say, yes, of course. It's very important that we invest into the future of wizards and alchemists all over. And I know that the Beardthorn Academia has provided very much for these talented individuals.
He does this very quietly, like only to the people near him, like not into the auditorium, but he goes, me, I care about the future, me.
Did that man just say, Dr. Hannibal?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Oh, it's his dad.
Can I like scan the audience to see if Lily or Mom is here, just in case?
Go ahead and do an investigation check.
Oh god, please, please Lily be here. I don't want to talk to Dad immediately. 17.
You do not spot them.
Fuck! Alright, shit. I'm gonna look for like some staff that work here.
I think it's just around in general. You'd probably find some student volunteers if you're looking. Well, first of all, it depends. Are you going into the audience?
Yeah, I'll go into the audience and like, I'll find like one of the stewards who are like on the side, maybe. Also, I'm putting on my nice face. I'm putting on my best dressed face for today.
Okay. Give me one moment while I do that.
That's what Dash was going to say. Do you want to do something about the face situation?
Something about I'll make my face look nicer.
Does your father know that you were imprisoned?
I think so.
Does he
Pretty
know
sure.
that? Was he upset about it?
He seemed indifferent the other 6 times.
Very well. If it's a common practice, then you don't think he'll warn people you're out?
I mean, from what it sounds like, somebody in my family asked to get me Presumably it's fine.
That is okay then, and you can continue your trauma.
Thank you. Oh, my trauma. Thank you. Thank you so much for letting me do that, Victor.
Of course.
Where's the staff? Staff!
So, do you scream that out loud?
No,
Keep in mind
like,
that this is a silent auditorium as they are conversing.
no, Piper's gonna take over, and he'll be more gentlemanly. He'll like quietly look for a staff member.
As you continue, the speaker will state, yes, we understand you've had very much history within the Beard Throne Academia before. Your child was once a student here, correct? Go and give me an insight check, Piper.
That's not great.
It's great enough to know that you will actually see Hellebore give a very stern look to the speaker, like a pin drop, but he manages to bounce back in stride and say, and he'll say, you know, it's a common misconception. My daughter is actually a member of the church back in, and he just kind of like continues to speak off over at that point. She pursued her powers within a different way, but it was always important within the Hellebore family to explore all avenues of powers. And that is why, once again, we are introducing the scholarship. And then, yeah, people will go ahead and cheer at that point in time.
1 second, where's the wisdom save button? There it is. Ooh. Anger. You do not look happy. Still looking for staff.
Yes, the speaker says. And I understand your daughter is recently been wed. Engaged, yes. Soon to be wed. Oh. Congratulations are in order then.
He will stand up and be like, to who? What?
Okay, well, this has escalated. Let's go ahead and see. Hellebore turns over and immediately locks eyes onto Piper. And his stern, calm exterior immediately appears shocked. As the speaker looks off and says that there will be quiet, there will be silence in the audience while we speak to our... And then even the speaker looks over and looks back at the doctor.
He will whisper back to Dash and assist her and be like, I think we gotta go.
Okay.
Just get ready to run.
All right. He'll immediately turn around and squat down like basically asking if you want to hop on his back.
I'm shook. This was so unexpected, but this is good. And as you, so Piper? What do you do? Like, what is Piper doing? Like after, like your dad is looking at you right now.
He's just kind of standing there with the well, what is it kind of look. Who the fuck's she getting married to?
Hellebore will pause for a moment, and as you say that, he interrupts the silence, and he'll say, I'd like to introduce the school to my other child who focused more on the academia studies of the arcade.
Oh, yes, the one you just tried to blow off a second ago. Got it.
You'll see Hellebore look over, and he'll just say with a stern face, always the kidder. Piper, why don't you come to the stage? We should all have a chat.
Oh, I was just leaving, though. I came by to say hi and check on. I've been out of touch. I didn't know she was engaged.
Where's Dash?
Hiding, hopefully.
Yeah, I think Piper like is right inside of the door, right? And we haven't gone through the door, I believe.
Piper?
Yeah, that sounds about accurate. He's just kind of at the door.
So I think Dash is like, if the door is cracked open, Dash is like watching Piper with this look like, what are we doing? What's happening?
Can I do an insight check to see if Piper is like afraid?
Yeah, absolutely.
Never mind.
Never mind. He will turn over. So Dash isn't like hiding, correct? Or attempting to hide?
He's not hiding, but he's not in the room.
But he sees what's going on. Like, so he's like in the hallway, essentially. He could be seen by Hellebore. Or is he like around the corner?
Kind of like the door's cracked open so he can see me, but he's not in the room.
Well, just so you know, that's an open auditorium, no door.
Okay, well, around like the corner then.
And I'm around the corner.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, sorry, let me repeat. Are you intentionally trying to stay out of sight of Hellebore at this point?
No. But
okay.
I'll say I'm intentionally trying to make sure I can still see Piper.
Okay. So I'll just safely assume Hellebore can't see you if you're just like around the corner, not looking at the auditorium then. Okay. He smiles. Hellebore will just simply say, why, another gentleman of the church, as he turns over to the speaker, a young man by the name of Cooper.
Dash chokes.
He's just like, oh my god. Oh, he looks like the biggest sigh of relief. Oh my god, good for them. They finally did. Oh my god.
Dash will like almost step out and then remember like, oh wait, I'm not supposed to. And then he'll just be kind of like frozen on the other side.
Piper like gives like a thumbs up like, yes, all according to Keikaku to Dash.
I'm guessing that is your brother Dash and your sister then.
Oh god, wait, that's gonna be such a weird marriage. Wait, they're wait, oh god, wait. They worship really weird gods.
Oh?
And while he said that, you'll actually see Hellebore look over at the speaker and say, perhaps we should take a 15 minutes. It's been quite some time since I've spoken with my son.
I would love that.
And that speaker will then be like, all right, we'll take an intermission, everyone. Feel free to go about your business. And at that, you'll kind of see everyone, like, speaking, walking around. And Hellebore, eye contact to Piper, not breaking, will stand up, walk off the stage, and begin walking towards Piper.
All right, I'm gonna motion to Dash and, like, kind of whisper, go hide! Go hide behind a tree or something.
Do I see anything that I'm large. Do I see anywhere that I can stand?
You can dive into a classroom if you'd like.
Great. I will find the nearest door and just walk in.
Please be one of those naked drawing classes, and I think he's the model.
Victor can stay.
God.
Victor's like that goth that I seem like I would be friends with, so Victor's fine.
Yeah, Hellebore will, Dr. Hellebore will walk over to you. And, while within the, under the hidden guise of the audience, will stare towards and say, Piper.
Dad?
What are you doing here?
I'm at a prison, jazz hands.
Yes.
I was coming by to ask you some stuff, but also didn't get the memo, you know, that Lily was engaged.
He interrupts you by looking over to Victor. And who are you?
Oh, I actually come from a different schooling system. I'm being brought here by your son. Wanted me to observe the grounds here. He's got himself a scholarship in the East.
First I've heard of it. Making good on a new life?
Attempting.
See, Piper? You don't need the hellebore wealth. The hellebore fortune. You're doing well just on your own. Now, what can I do for you? As you see, I'm very busy.
Or you're just insistent on not giving it to me for some reason.
He stares at you, and he doesn't respond. But you can tell from his look that he's not amused.
I got some stuff I need to do, and I need a trained eye to look at something for me and see if there's anything up with it.
And you came to me?
And I thought, yes, because you're the best alchemist I know, so I wanted to see if you could look at something for me while I have to go out of town for a few days.
How flattering when you're not breaking your parents' heart. Very well, let me see.
He looks like he really wants to say something, but he's really holding himself back. He hands it over, and he hands over the vial of wax, and he's like, so where's Lily and Mom? Still back in Wendelin?
He stares at the vial, and he purposely doesn't answer you. Give me an insight check, Piper.
Okay.
Dr. Hellebore seems unsettled by the vial you've handed him. And what is this?
It's just a compound of some stuff that I found. I want to know exactly what it's made up of and what it might be used for.
And he'll hand back the vial. Why?
Sorry to interrupt. Can I do an insight check to see if he recognizes it?
Oh yeah, absolutely. A 10 is insufficient. It is a very tense situation, but you are uncertain of his familiarity. He seems, you could tell he's just generally, not annoyed, but definitely, he's nothing right now. Not the way a father should treat a son.
Well, you know, the whole fact that I'm dead and everything led me to a slight interest in forensics, which is what the scholarship is for, so I'm taking an interest in a nearby crime scene.
I see. Well, I suppose I can look into it, but what have you been able to tell so far?
Some sort of wax.
He'll nod and say, to me, it looks to be some sort of wax as well.
Probably used for sealing or encasing. I didn't get the chance to look at it under a microscope yet, but given the circumstances and how much is implied that there was, it seems like it could be more than candle wax.
The facade killing.
Supposed.
My understanding, that case was shut down last week before.
Of course.
Yeah, again, it's not official work. I'm just interested.
We're doing theoretical research. We know this one has obviously been written off as, what was it, someone stumbling into the woods and freezing.
Right. It's been quite some time since the killings. I was already asked by the JDF to inspect the substance. I came to the conclusion that it is while to an untrained eye, merely candle wax. But it seems to be something more bioengineered.
Oh.
And he'll hand the vial back to you.
Any special properties? Does it do anything different once a skin contact or something?
That's all that seemed important to me. The fact that I'm uncertain of what the purpose is. I would assume for some kind of weird embalming.
Ew.
For preservation's sake.
I should have got some of that when I blew up. Hey, Dad! Ha ha!
He stares at you unamused. I believe this will suffice with your investigation.
Yes. Thank you so much for your audience.
Oh, and he turns around as if to approach the stage. Oh, Piper.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be here for the next week, so probably best if you avoid the academia for the next 7 days, yes?
Fine.
Dad.
When's the wedding?
Sorry, I'm thinking what he would say. Oh my god. Holy shit. Give me a minute. I'm processing. So he says, he say, when's the wedding?
Mm-hmm.
He'll just say, soon.
Really?
You're not
So
invited.
you're gonna give me? You're not gonna give me a date for my own sister's wedding?
Well, you're not invited.
Why am I not invited?
Last time I checked, you were imprisoned. And the fact that
I
you're
was.
walking around here is suspect.
And the last time I checked, somebody apparently in the family asked I got help getting out of prison, which, as you can see, happened.
He tilts his head a little bit. No one asked for such a thing.
Clearly, Mom or Lily did then.
He smirks, like a little curve at the lip. You don't realize how much trouble you've caused this family, do you?
I go to prison for how many weeks, and apparently everything changed.
He looks forward to you, and he just says, Piper, I wish you well. However, for your sake, it would be best that you do not return here. Give it a year or two. Maybe we can open communication at that point. But you need help, boy. And I'm not going to be the one to give it.
Ooh, yeah, with that attitude, you're really not. No, but I'll see you at the wedding.
He will, as you say that, as he turns around and walks away, and you say that, he stops for a moment. He turns to you with an angry face. And then he shakes his head as if to say it's not worth it, before he returns back to the stage.
He does a little like, bye-bye.
Ah, your father is rather cruel, isn't he?
Yeah, he sucks.
Want him dead?
Slightly.
Keep it in mind.
It has been. For a few years now. He'll like go and like peep his head in the classroom that Tash tucked into.
Yeah, where did I wind up?
The devil's gone.
So yeah, you kind of walk into what is kind of like a science class, but specifically for alchemical ingredients. So a variety of frost caps as well as herbs are on like these desks that people are analyzing as you walk in and stand. People look to you, but then they continue working. I'm assuming you're just standing there the entire time, right?
I mean, if nobody pays attention to me, I think he'll just like sit at the back. Like if there's a seat open near the door, he'll just
He's a muscle wizard.
He'll just sit and pretend he's a student.
So yeah, while that's happening, an instruction is given. Oh my god, I can't believe this is happening. You'll see this God, this rhyme elf will walk up, and she's handing out talking about the various properties of these materials, and then she will state. She said, and the frost cap has various properties. It allows you to build resistance to various frost elementals, but also you can do this lovely little trick when you blend it here with this, and like so, you can breathe as an ice dragon. And as she's like walking around, everyone's like working on the materials and pulling out their alchemist kits. You'll see that as she's talking, she's not even looking at Logan. She'll put down an herb and put down a frost cap, And she, at that point, turns over to, I said Logan, turns over to Dash. And she'll look over at Dash and then, all right, Chad, calm down. Jesus fucking Christ. Just give me a fucking minute. Anyways, yes, we'll look over to Dash as she hands over the herb and Frostcap.
Logan!
Thanks, Jesse. And we'll look Dash up and down for a moment and just be like, young man, where's your kit? Dash?
That's one way to get out of the scene.
Yeah, that's one way. So there it is. Yeah, so at that point...
Dash just freezes up almost like he disconnects from reality.
Yeah, Dash at that point just immediately passes out, and then he just...
Do we have any credits as cons? We don't, do we?
I messaged you.
Oh yeah. I think you said I had 20 credits.
Yeah, I messaged you. Let me go ahead and check what I said for you, and I'll add it to your inventory. Yes, you have a handful of credits, 20 credits specifically on you.
I'm gonna spend, having seen it for his first time ever, I think he's gonna spend about 4 or 5 on a vending machine.
You literally just have to put in one. Yeah, as you go into a vending machine.
He'd put in 2. He'd buy one of everything.
Oh my god!
He thinks it's kind of being respawning. He's like fascinated by the idea that modern technology has managed to grow food in this way.
Yeah, you get a variety of soft drinks and little snackies.
Just a shitload.
Yeah, and you're just holding these all in your hands.
I steal some other kid's school bag and just start putting them in there.
Oh my god, like someone puts down like their scholarly bag.
Yeah.
And you just take it and put it
just
in.
take it.
Oh my god.
Fill it with the snacks.
Hold on, I'm gonna roll something. Real quick. If I roll over 90. Nope. Okay, it's just a normal bag. I was checking to see if you grabbed a bag of Holting from a student. Like, oh my god. We're waiting for Dodger.
Her Discord crashed.
Her Discord crashed. I don't know why I mix up Dash and Logan. I think it's because my brain sucks.
Protagonist names.
I got bad brain.
I think we all have mixed up Dash and Logan at some point or another.
I know.
So.
Did I start this? Am I the problem?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry, Jesse.
Yeah.
Would it be the first time?
I can't believe you've done this, dude.
Summer, how you feeling meeting your dad? Did I do your dad justice?
Yeah, I hate him just as much as I thought I would.
Epic.
I didn't think he would be enough of an ass to uninvite me from my sister's wedding, though.
Yeah, well.
Have you ever thought you deserve it?
You are dead to the family, so I apologize.
I mean, I am literally dead, so. But also, my sister and my mom were nice enough to put me back together, and somebody requested I get out of jail, so somebody in the family loves me at least.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who it is, but somebody loves me.
Somebody loves me. Looks around.
I don't think it's my sister. I don't think she's the one that loves me. I did kind of put wine in her blood sac.
Whoa!
That sounds really weird until I give the context that she's also a Dampier. She's a little pissed about that, so I don't think it's her.
Man, if this IO operation blows up, like it continues to grow, I would love to do like actual like lore videos for all the characters, where we just kind of sit down and talk. You guys talk about your characters, and we get like an artist to like draw sketches of certain like scenes and moments in childhood, so we can actually have like a lore breakdown of everyone's characters.
Dude, I would fucking cry if I ever got to see somebody like draw a sketch of Dash and Piper's childhood movie nights.
Hey,
because that's what they did. They were both freaks of the village, and they really liked watching like adult horror movies at like 2 a.m. when they were like 6. And that's all they did. They'd eat like popcorn and watch like adult horror murder mysteries and shit. It's so cute.
Thanks, Dodger. I'm checking now.
And they had like a dead cat pet. It's great. Cheddar's the best.
Oh my god, what?
Maybe Discord died for Dodger.
Oh my, no, like, she can't get on Discord, like, at all.
Huh.
Like, at all. What? She's banned from, I'm kidding. I'm not
Oh my god.
she's banned from Discord. I can't believe it. No, it might be the area. We don't know. We're gonna you want to take a few minutes and if Dodger don't come back,
Give her a few minutes.
She don't come back.
but if she don't come back,
Dodger's in chat. Dodger just talking chat.
we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
Dodger, that's fine.
That's fine. And then we're not doing that. All right, let's take a couple minutes. We'll do that. That gives us a chance to get an ad break.
Restart, Dodger, restart.
Dodger, restart. Yeah, there. We'll just
They'll fix it.
No. Time for Skype. Does Foundry have a voice app? I don't think that's a good idea. Let me think about this.
It's definitely not their area because I think Sam is using Discord for his stream.
Oh yeah, what's going on? Let's go. It's Sam also.
Oh no,
disconnected.
it's not the computer. What?
What if you make a new Discord account?
Time to make the burner account.
Yeah, make a burner Discord account. Maybe you just got like blacklisted off of Discord. We have fun here, chat. Man, we're never leaving this city. We're never leaving this city. Listen, I'm not complaining. Like the long-term campaigns is literally long-term for a reason.
Dodger, try browser Discord.
I think Dodger's tried everything. Can they take ownership of the motel? Yeah, I think if you spend enough credits, you could probably just buy the motel.
Oh my god, I'd love that.
I'm telling you. B&B D&D game.
I'm so happy for Cooper, though, dude. Good for him.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Wait.
Dodger.
What's up, Snake? I thought Snake was gonna... I'm sorry, I thought Snake was gonna be like, "Where's Dodger?" like his entire time. No, what's going on?
That
Snake?
would have been very good.
Yeah, that would have been amazing.
Cooper married a Dampier? Or is marrying a Dampier?
Yes, supposedly that's what's happening.
Does he know?
That's a good question. I don't think so.
Tell us more about your sister.
Oh yeah, my sister's a hollow cleric. She sucks. She got turned into a Dampier while she went to church school. That was cool.
So she does suck.
Yeah, and Piper got really pissed at her breaking one of his favorite pairs of heels one day. So when she went to church, she brings like a little blood bag that, you know, for snackies and stuff like that. We have the money to get her blood. Piper got really pissed at her, so he filled up her little blood bag with wine instead. And two things here. One, she can't. That's not gonna keep her sustained, just the wine. And also, I may have made her bring wine into a hollow shrine, which
is
you don't do.
Which is no good.
Which is no good. So she might have got a.
Witches are good.
Which is no good.
Witches are good.
So Dodger, just really quick, just to finish this scene, since Dodger's still here. Yeah, so, fucking, oh my god, fucking
I really
Dash.
hope he pulls off the experiment.
Well, that's what I said. Dash sits down. It is just like as the lecture's going on. Dash is handed a frost cap along with an herb, and then as it's like explaining the properties of frost cap, how it provides defenses against violent ice and frost and cold, but it also can be used offensively, allowing you to breathe the breath of a frost dragon. And then the rhyme elf will look over to Dash, and will be like, "Where's your kit?" What would the response be, Dodger, for that? If Dodger's still in chat. Dodger might have just left. Dodger might be like, "I'm done." Goes to bed.
What?
What?
What? What? It's probably what?
Hey, will this be on the test?
He wouldn't say that. He would. I think he would be like he would definitely be. He definitely, I think, would say what, but at that point, just be like, what? And then just, all right, very well. You could borrow one of these. And then you'll see the instructor walk up to one of the alchemist kits that are like over there, pick it up and place it in front of Dash. At that point, do you want to say like Hellebore? You
Probably like reach and be like, "Come on, we're going."
Oh, thank you. And then, thank you, ma'am. And then gets up, leaving the ingredients and the
take the ingredients. I want them.
and the kit. But
Take the ingredients. I want. Just bring them. Take them.
but they're not mine, Piper. They probably belong to someone else named Dash.
I send Eugene in to grab them.
He takes while he's like looking at you, explaining. Go ahead and give me a stealth check.
Oh, shit. Eugene, grab the goods.
Oh. I don't think we. Oh. At that point, like everyone's looking, and as you're leaving, that probably wasn't a good idea, Piper.
Oh, listen, future. It solves future problems. That's it. We're good.
I guess, but we gotta make sure we bring it back when we're done, though.
We'll discuss this later. Just get the fuck out of here.
Oh, right. Okay, so you guys...
Piss her out.
At that point, you're
Down with the vending machine. We're leaving.
Cicero's eating a fucking ding-dong or whatever, like a fucking, what do you call it?
Student.
Yeah. Like man, what are those called? Shit. Why can't I think of it? It's like a
Twinkie?
basic. Yeah, Twinkie. Yeah, he's like, it's like, is Cicero eating like a little Twinkie?
Yeah, he's gonna be trying
Wait.
heavily sugared foods.
Twinkies have like the
First time.
2 holes in the top. Can you stick your fangs in the 2 holes in the top of the Twinkie?
Just drain it out.
Yeah.
Wait, she's back! I see her online! There she is!
Oh!
No, you're good. You're good.
Are you on your phone?
Oh my God, no, it just suddenly loaded and I panicked.
He
Oh my
just got it
God.
immediately. So
Holy
this is
shit.
so it's all good. It's all good. So this is how I did the scene. I want to know if I did it right, Dodger.
Oh no, okay.
So you were like sitting down and like the teacher was explaining about alchemical ingredients, put an herb in a frost cap, and then actually no, let's do this better. I got a better idea. You do the scene and I'll tell you if that's what happened, and we'll do it there. Yeah. So the teacher would look up to you and be like, "Where's your kit?"
At home. I left it at home.
All right, good so far. I said, what? What? And so the rhyme elf goes, very well. And then we'll walk over to like the wall that has like a bunch of like alchemy kits, grab one and put one right in front of you. All right, and then at that point, that's where Piper goes in. It goes, Dash, Dash, we gotta go.
I have to pee, and then he'll stand up and leave.
With you. Take the shit with you.
Oh, but think, But
Come on!
What does Dash do? What does Dash do?
fine.
Yes!
Oh my god, come on! Don't take the shit then.
He'll leave.
And then I still have Eugene grab the shit.
Yeah, Eugene grabbed it. So while you guys are, you see Eugene walk out, like stealthily walk out with the ingredients. And Dash, you see that.
Piper.
It's future us needs it.
Hey, the school needs it. There are lots of people here who are trying to learn things.
I just got disowned. I want it.
Piper will get, not Piper, sorry, Dash. Oh my god,
Yes!
we're all each other.
We all are.
Dash will get a really sad look on his face and put a hand on Piper's shoulder and be like, I definitely want to talk with you about that because I'm sure that was really hard, and I'm sorry that I wasn't able to be
my
there.
sister. Did you know?
I know.
about
I
this?
also really need to talk to you about that. But
didn't know.
first of all, and he's gonna pick
Are
up
you
the
invited
kit.
to the wedding? Because I'm not.
Hold on. Peel Eugene off of the alchemy kit and put it back in the room.
No, Eugene just took the ingredients. Eugene didn't take the kit. Like, so it was like an herb and like the frost cap.
Mushroom. Please, I want the mushroom. If you make puppy dog eyes in character, please, I want the mushroom. This is borrowing.
Fine. Let him have the mushroom and put the other one back in the room.
Okay, fine.
So close.
I can compromise on this.
So the way I RP'd that scene when you were asked about the kit, you went, what? And then you were given the kit, and then Helber was like, let's go. And then Helber said, grab the stuff, and you're like, but that's not mine. Like, you're like, that doesn't belong to me. And then Eugene takes it.
We nailed it.
Yep. And then I had Dash go, Piper,
Dude, we can't steal.
We can't steal that. You gotta put it back. And then Helleborg goes for it, and then but the way I had you go, you went, fine, you can borrow it, but we gotta give it back when you're done. Like, that's what I did. That's as far as I went, so that was awesome. Okay.
Great.
All right.
Your brother's marrying my sister?
Talk about this when we're not here.
That's true. Dad said never to show my face around here.
Aw, bud.
I want to talk about it. I've been disowned, apparently. Failure. Ugh. Let's go back to the group. Gotta tell Logan what the shitty wax is.
Is Victor with us? Just chilling?
Yeah. He's out of the
Twinkie. We're leaving.
You see him. He's drinking like a soda can. He turns to a kid and goes, "What is this disgusting stuff? And why can't I stop drinking it?" And he's just gone like through like 2 or 3 cans.
He's looking over at you, and he's like, I don't drink that stuff. That'll kill you. And walk by you.
Fascinating. They sell poison. He's gonna like just put another couple of the cans away and walk over to the others. His eyes are kind of a bit wide from the sugar rush.
All right.
Are you okay?
I feel strange. I'm not quite sure what I've just consumed, but I believe it to be poison.
I think he's experienced caffeine for the first time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, some people don't deal well with caffeine at all. So it might be best to avoid it. You might have an intolerance, actually.
I rather like it. I have many more cans.
Wired? What? Wait, is it... I'm imagining his fucking, like...
It's just shaky right now, like...
His, like, giant old school jacket just is filled with cans.
Oh, no. I stole
pockets.
whilst you're away, I stole a kid's backpack. Off the
Oh,
ground.
okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's filled with the cans.
We get back to the group. Hey, Logan.
Sorry. Anyways, go on.
Old man.
Yes.
It's like embalming fluid, but wax. It's not candle wax.
Embalming fluid.
Kinda like embalming fluid, but if it was wax, yes.
So it's wax, but used to embalm someone.
And
Preservation, yeah.
and it's bioengineered.
And it's bioengineered.
And what does that mean exactly?
DM, I'm stupid. What does that mean?
I might be saying that incorrectly. I'm sure someone will correct me. Meaning that it came from someone. It wasn't. It's not synthetic. It literally came from.
Was secreted by an organism? Is that where?
Yeah.
Organic? Oh,
Yes, it's organic.
Okay.
Yes, my apologies.
Organic.
So you're telling me something made this? It came out of something?
Essentially.
Well, that is interesting to say the least. Logan, closes his eyes and lets out a sigh and is like, well, I'm not good at this, but I will endeavor to be better. So I am going to make a roll here. How do I do I
slash roll space and then whatever dice you use.
40-20? Great. Can I see what each of those rolls was?
Yeah, so if you click the 40-20, it'll tell you each roll.
Perfect. While we were waiting for Dodger, I figured I need to turn over a new leaf with this group, and so I have a Pep Talk Generator here.
Oh no.
And it has 4 columns.
Oh my god.
Oh,
and
amazing.
I'm going. This is what I say to my colleague. In my opinion, the mere idea of you shows mad skills. And that's a fact.
After what just happened and the talk he had with his dad, he's gonna punch Logan in the face. That was the most insincere shit he's ever heard.
How hard is this punch?
Oh no,
Yeah,
he has negative strength. It does not even do anything. It makes contact, but it feels kind of just like a little bitch slap.
Well, I tried.
Don't be nice to me ever again. That was disgusting. And then he goes and he cries on Dash.
Well, I don't know why that happened. Sorry.
Okay. Dash, were you gonna say something?
No, I think when the punch happened, Dash probably went to try and break up a potential fight, but then it dissipated instantly, so he's confused about what he's meant to do. He had a hard time earlier. What do we do now? We go to the manor?
Well, that was the whole point of staying overnight, so I guess that's the plan, yes.
I want to explode again.
Can you handle this situation, Dash?
Yeah.
Like now.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
We need to call your brother when we get the chance.
Yeah. Are we would Dash know whether or not this was the last time we're gonna be in this hotel?
I would assume so. If you guys are leaving for the manor and you're going to a completely different region, that's gonna be about, a day's travel.
They have phones here.
Yeah.
We gotta make some calls.
I think Dash would be like, well, I need to grab my stuff anyway. come with me, Piper. Like,
does this mean we're gonna be brothers?
oh my god. Dash's mind looks like it's blown. Oh my god, I guess?
I hate that.
Yeah, I don't like that either. That's weird. Okay, what happened with your dad? I was, learning science and stuff.
Apparently I, hurt the family. He tried to ignore my existence in his little speech he was given. I'm disowned and I'm not invited to the wedding.
Oh.
Essentially.
Well, I mean, I think that you should talk to your sister, right? Because she might feel differently. Or not. You don't have to.
I'll do it. Where's the phone?
Do we have a phone in here, like in the room?
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, oh my god, like an actual modern day hotel.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I'm gonna try to call the house.
Okay. Piper, you do not get an answer.
Fuck. Does my mom and or sister have a cell phone?
Like a shard phone on them?
Yes.
Thinking. Yeah, they would have a communication device. Yeah, they would.
I'll try Lily first. Please pick up.
Flipping a coin.
It's not a scam call.
No response.
Fuck! I try calling Lily. Or not Lily, try calling Mom then. It's not a scam call. Please pick up.
Flipping a coin. Hello? Who is this?
Hi, Mom!
Piper.
Hi!
Honey, are you calling me from jail?
No, I'm out of jail.
Oh, well, this is the first I've heard of it.
Yeah, did you or Lily ask Cooper?
I'm sorry?
Did you or Lily talk to Cooper about me being in jail?
Oh, no? Looks, the silence falls over.
So am I allowed to come back home? Dad just pretty much said I was disowned. Or is he just in one of his moods?
Piper, dear, if it were up to me, of course you could come home. We want nothing but the best for you, but your father is particularly crossed with you right now.
Why this time?
You know how he gets. He seems to be... Oh, dear, your father is under a lot of pressure right now. And it would probably be best if... it'd probably be best if you didn't get in his way, at least for some time. I'll talk to him, see if it can smooth things over, but...
Okay, can I come to my own sister's wedding? He said I wasn't invited.
Piper. I'm sorry.
I'll make sure the zombie doesn't come.
If it were up to me, I'd say of course, but it's... There are a lot of things happening right now, Piper, that you just... You don't know about, you're not aware about, and could potentially get you in a lot of trouble. I don't want to go any further than that.
Why is my sister getting married?
Piper, breathe.
You know I haven't been on my anxiety meds in months.
Piper, you're getting worked up. Do what we talked about before, dear. Piper, where are you?
In Jotun.
sweetie, what are you doing in Jotun?
Field trip. Also, I need to see Dad.
Dash gives him a thumbs up, like, nice cover.
Piper, you know I don't like it when you lie to me.
I'm with Dash.
You're with... Tell him I said hello.
Okay. Mom says hi. Do you want to say hi to him? He's right here.
Hi, Mrs. Hellebore. Like, sort of like.
Hello, Dash, dear. Did Cooper get a hold of you?
He'll take the phone. Yeah. He came to find me, but specifically to ask about Piper. That's why we're sort of wondering.
So he. What is he doing in Jotun?
Like, he'll look at Piper.
Say we're on a vacation together.
Well, we're on vacation together. Actually, we're not.
Oh, you're on vacation with Cooper. Oh, well, that's lovely.
Oh, no, not Cooper.
I wonder how he got to Jotun so fast.
Since Piper's out of jail, he and I are spending some time together because we haven't seen each other in so long, you know. I talked to Cooper before, but we're in Jotun now. He's looking at Piper like, please stop me if I say something stupid.
Sweetheart, no. Cooper was looking for you yesterday.
Yesterday? Why?
He wouldn't say. Said it was very important to know exactly where you were. He seemed troubled.
Okay, Mom, we love you. We gotta make another call now.
Dear, hand the phone back to my son.
Okay, bye, Mom, love you. Back to Piper.
Hi, Mom.
Piper.
Yes?
Your father will kill me. Do you need some money?
Yes.
All right, very well. Still use the same account?
Yes, still the same account. Also, I made sure that Dad didn't know Dash was here with me.
Yes, I was meaning to tell you it'd probably be best if you did not go to your father since he's at the academia right now. You spoke...
I already did that, yeah. I already
Piper.
went and so I didn't know that Lily was engaged and he said something about it and I kind of made a scene.
Piper.
I kind of made a scene and that's why he's like, you're disowned. You should wait a year before showing your face again. And I was like, it's my sister's wedding. Like, how am I gonna take over the business one day if he refuses to see me and teach me again?
Piper, do what we told you. Do what we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
You're starting to... You're up here, and I need you to be about right here. Like, you can't see the hand motion, but you can see that in your mind.
Okay, can you tell Lily I'm sorry and that I'll buy her a new pair of heels when we get back in town?
Yeah, I'm sure she knows, Piper. All right, sweetheart, look, your father will be very cross if he knows that I transferred you some money, so it's going to take a couple of days, please. Okay. Will 2,000 credits suffice?
Yes, thank you, Mom.
By the way, in game, just assume 1 credit is like 1 gold piece in D&D. Okay. So she's effectively transferring 2,000 gold to Piper.
Thank you, Mom.
All right, dear.
Love you.
Piper, where are you staying right now?
A motel.
Okay.
It's so gross.
Right, and how's the other one?
At bay. Satisfied presently.
Any danger?
He tried to take a lady's liver, but Dash said no.
Oh.
He listens to Dash, so we're good. We're good for now.
Oh, sweetheart, I just wish you would return home. Why are you in Jotun? Oh.
Well, apparently, according to Dad, I'm not allowed to come home, so I need some clarity.
Not home. I mean, just at least here in the city, so we can.
Okay, we'll come back as soon as I can when our vacation's done.
Okay, so you're on vacation with Dash. Okay.
Yes. Okay, can you make pie? He really wants pie. What kind of pie do you want, Dash, for when we're back?
Oh, sweetheart.
No, he doesn't. No, it's fine.
I don't think that'd be wise.
Okay. Okay, well, I love you.
I love you too, Piper. I mean this in the most sincerest way possible. It would probably be best that you do not call back here at the residence. You can call me on my phone if you need to, but your father would probably not appreciate it.
Oh my God, why does he have a stick up his ass right now?
There's a lot going on, dear, and I don't want you to get involved with it.
Okay. I'm coming to the wedding, though.
Oh, honey, please don't. it would not go well. It would not go well. Piper, one day we will have a long conversation as to why you can't come to the wedding. But for now, trust your mother. Stay away from this, please.
Fine.
All right,
love
then.
You, bye.
I love you as well. Bye, dear. And
hang
then
up.
you'll hear the disconnect sound.
We're crashing that fucking wedding. Call your brother.
Oh, yeah, you can totally come with me, assuming that I'm not also disowned. Wait, I am. Well,
call Coop. Wait,
okay, hold on.
Disowned?
Yeah, don't. It's fine. You'll call Cooper.
Wait, are we both disowned now? Fuck.
Hello?
Cooper, it's Dash. I heard you were looking for me.
Hey, yeah, Dash, what's going on, man?
Nothing. I'm just, on duty. What's up?
Oh, yeah, man. Hey, so, where are you, bro?
That's classified. His whole face will, like, scrunch up, like, I've got to stop saying that.
Ask him who asked him to get me out of jail.
What do you mean classified?
No, it's look, it's just work stuff. What were you looking for me for? Just to say hi, or?
Bro, I'm just trying to figure out where you are. It sounds like you're in a bit of trouble.
No, you don't need to worry about me. This is my job. It's fine.
Yeah, okay, bro. Well, you better tell your job that.
What do you mean?
Bro, the XDF's looking for you.
For me? Why?
Apparently you'd gone missing like over a week ago.
Well... I'm... It's a... I'll just stammer.
You hear a sigh.
Give me the phone. Give me the phone.
No.
You hear a sigh, and he's just like, Dash, what's going on, man? What kind of trouble did you get yourself involved in?
I'm not involved in any trouble. I'm just I'm part of a mission, so you don't need to worry about it, okay?
Yeah, but like with who though?
Can I ask you a question, actually? He'll kind of look at Piper for a second.
You'll kind of hear like a little bit of scratching noise out there, and it's like, yeah, sure, bro. What's up?
Are you getting married to Lily Hellebore?
Oh, yeah, man. About time, right?
Why didn't you tell me? We just saw each other. You didn't say anything about it.
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy for you, obviously. I'm surprised that you didn't say anything.
Yeah, it was kind of sudden, you know? It's, a lot's been happening.
Okay.
I mean, I would have, bro, you know I would have told you sooner. Just a lot's been happening. We've been moving along pretty quickly, but
Okay, well, yeah, I'm happy for you.
Thanks, man. So, hey, I told you something. Maybe you can tell me something. Where you at right now, man? I'm worried about you.
Dash will sit there for a minute.
Piper does like a no kind of motion.
Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back, I think. And he'll hang up the phone. And he's gonna look really, like, perturbed. I don't think that we should call him again.
What the fuck is going on?
I don't know, but he really wanted to know where we were. He was asking it over and over. I don't know. It's just weird. He's never really taken much of an interest in my job, so I don't know why he's so insistent on knowing what I'm doing.
And you heard my mom, so Dad didn't ask Cooper to get me out of jail. Mom didn't ask Cooper to get me out of jail. Lily apparently didn't ask Cooper to get me out of jail. Unless somebody's lying. Piper looks like he's gonna have a breakdown. Oh, God.
We should go. We should move. He'll gather up his stuff.
Yeah. We gotta get out of town.
All right. You all gathered your things, meaning the rest of the party out in the lobby. At this point, do you leave the city of Jotun, head north, and travel to the manor?
Yeah.
Then it's time. All right. Stop this. Stop this. New map time. New map time. You guys will travel north through the West Grand Estates. And we'll be crossing through the Valder Tunnel, specifically past the area where the Lamento family, like, base mansion, hidden mansion is located. As you guys cross through this well-traveled tunnel, you will arrive at the other side. Let me load this. Preload. And while I'm loading that, I'm going to put your tokens down. How's everyone feeling? Kind of tense right now? Ooh.
God damn it, Cooper.
Our families are doing some weird shit. Our families fucking hate each other. That's the
I know,
weirdest
that's what's
part
weird.
Of this.
That's
Like,
what's really weird about the fact that they're even getting
literally
married.
chased my family out of town. So why are our families marrying into each other? That's so weird.
Everything's really sus right now. I don't like it.
That's so sus.
How much of that conversation on the other end could Eli hear? Because he was in the room just doing his thing.
You would have heard all of it then, I think. Like, well, you would have heard everything we said, right?
Yeah, I mean, if Eli was in the room and you guys were having that conversation in front of him, yeah, absolutely would have heard all of it.
If my sister charmed your brother, I'm so sorry.
Sorry, I'm doing a thing.
Oh my god, I'm just thinking of right now if Cooper knows that she's undead too and how funny that's gonna be.
I really hope he doesn't. I know that's fucked up, but like, I really don't want him to know that yet. I don't know why.
Praise Hayo. Also, your new wife is a hollow cleric and she's undead. Good luck.
Okay.
Poor boy.
Welcome to the Pre-Allure region. All right. Yes. We got an Ioverse exclusive. The theme of Southern Ishtar, also known as Snow's Embrace, written by Enva. here we go.
I love Enva.
All right. And so you all will travel through the Valder Tunnel, eventually going through the Underlane, which is kind of like a sort of like a mining / cavern town. Small village, usually more inhabited by mountain dwarves. And as you would cross through the various streets over there, would end outside into Edwig's Landing. The manor that you're looking for, once you finally cross through there, is located over here on the other side of the region, specifically this estate in the Foulgate Forest. Traveling through the paths and bridges, you were also, as a friendly reminder, informed that over at Helvid is where there is a point of contact with the Lamento family if you're looking for more resources or information. You are not, of course, required to meet over that if you would rather just go ahead and continue to move on at that point.
Helvet is also the place with the chi, correct?
That is correct. The Helvid are currently very violently dealing with what they call a chi problem. So
Okay. I just want to make sure that was like in the same location.
Yes.
The chi stuff that they asked us about.
Yeah, that is exactly what's happening over there. So
Okay.
all right. While you guys are traveling, is there anything in particular that you all would be doing?
Just having a minor breakdown. That's about it, though.
Okay. Anything else with anyone else? Very well. Then you will, as you continue to travel across the path. Copy paste.
This path to the manor, by the way.
Yes.
Can you, like, would I be able to do some sort of investigation to figure out, like, you know, how would the police have taken the supposed
Yeah, feel free to make an investigation. Like the corpse?
Yeah, like how would they have moved it here?
Okay. You're free to do an investigation check. All right.
God.
No, 10's fine. It's safe to assume that they would probably have used some kind of vehicle. Since vehicles are a commodity for like government officials as well as people with power and money, someone has moved the corpse more than likely with a vehicle.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So as you guys are traveling across the snowy lands of Prialor, traveling, investigating, figuring things out, and having a breakdown, you know, the usual, Smile. You will see... Well, what's everyone's passive perception right now? Let me go ahead and see real quick. Perceptions. Okay, so that's a 12. Who's got the highest perception of you guys? Oh my god, that's a 15 for Logan. Logan's got a 15. Karis has got a 16.
God damn, that's a wise girl.
All right.
Wisdom, baby.
A 10, if you will.
Karis.
Yeah.
You sense something in the air. Almost like off in the distance, like a bright star illuminating the sky. And then you hear kind of a from the sky.
Oh, God. Yeah, Karis is gonna stop and look up and squint and see if she can see anything. Is it getting closer? Is it moving?
As you see over to the location, you will see the star get brighter and get larger until you finally realize, until it's too late, it is crashing in your location. As like a shooting star, like a comet just impacts into the ground. The area shakes. The dust settles. as out from the crater, this engineered creature erupts out.
What?
Its eyes radiating out as you hear echoing from its chamber. Target found. Logan, Logan, Karis, and Dash. You specifically recognize this as a mechanized hunter machine for claiming criminals that are on the run, popularly issued by the defense forces of Io. And it seems to have its sights on you. And that is where we will end today's session.
I knew it. Well, sorry guys, we probably could have gotten to this fight if I didn't have all those problems with Discord.
No, it's all good. It gave a nice, lovely, suspenseful moment.
It also gives us time to think about what we're going to do without any fucking weapons.
Red eyes, white bullet.
Fine, guys. We'll protect you.
It's okay. Oh, we'll have some fun. Let me go ahead and just type this out while I have that selected. Boop. That is the name of the creature, by the way. It's a modeled 8U13773.
I get it. I get it.
Red, so I said red eyes, white bullet.
All right. Good. Stop right there, criminals. Man, I would have loved it if it like had automated like freaking Elder Scrolls Guard stuff. That'd be really good. Did you guys enjoy today's session? I thought we had some good character moments.
You're gonna make me and Dodger go crazy, dude. Oh god, but in like the good way.
Yeah, I was like,
In the good way.
there are a lot of moving parts to this story.
Yeah, the second that it was like super casually like, yeah, Lily and Cooper, they're just getting married. I think probably both of us were like, fucking excuse me.
There you go.
Our families. Wait, are your parents gonna? I'm more concerned if your parents are gonna be at the wedding.
Don't. We'll figure that out later.
But they're like, they're not.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. We'll figure it out.
Something
Hey,
to
Brett.
think about. Yeah, what's up?
According to my Pep Talk Generator.
Yeah, I see you rolled a couple of those.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I need it.
I'll go with the second one because it's
please.
easier. Yeah, this is what I think of this episode. Dang. Your presence here raises the roof 24/7.
What the fuck? What the fuck is this generator?
And that's a fact.
It's my Pep Talk Generator.
Did you
What?
drag a chair and then like
Dude.
flip it around so that way you could sit reverse style while you
Here's
gave me this
another
pep
one
talk?
for you.
Please.
Excuse me, but your DNA makes birds sing. High five.
Is that a pep talk generator or like a flirt generator? Because that could go either
Pep Talk
way.
Generator. I got it.
I want you at the end of every
Apparently-
one of them to say. "And
Apparently,
that's
there's
fact."
104,000 combinations, so I can do this the entire time. I'm ready. Let's
And
go.
that's a fact. I would
Yeah.
love it. I would love it
That's
if
the
like
fact.
I would love it if Logan has been having trouble with the team, so like he went to like the motel gift shop and it's like 100 motivating things you can tell your team, and you're just like,
Oh my god.
yeah, I'll buy that for a credit. And then so every time there's a tense moment, you just open your coat, open it up the book, and you just like read it so monotone. All right.
Champ, everything you do just shimmers. Mic drop.
Oh.
That's another
my
one.
God.
I got a bunch. They're all here. I'm
Yeah.
ready.
Well, don't waste them all now,
I won't give
man.
them all. Don't worry.
Don't give them all.
100K.
Don't give them all.
He could talk them constantly for the next 20 sessions and he wouldn't run out.
Helivore was just so upset when you said that to him. I was like, please don't ever be nice to me again. I will kill you.
By the way, everyone, I am happy to announce that, yes, while we have ended on a tense moment, the next session will actually be walking up to that tense moment and Logan just giving really just a bunch of pep talks for 3 hours straight. I can't wait. It's gonna be
Oh my
good.
god, I
I'm so
can't wait.
excited.
You have
So-
bored the monster to death. Congratulations.
Let me share the screen because it's fan art time, and apparently, goddamn, we got a lot of it. So let's give this a peeky poo.
I love fart.
Heck yeah.
Tiny Logan lunges at Tiny Victor and trying
Oh
to
my
grab
God.
and trying to grab his neck, but Tiny Victor doesn't have a neck to grab. Dave Marino, thank you very much. We got this
Oh
from
my God.
from Feluff. Yo.
Ooh.
Look at this man.
Right?
I'm
Definitely has a few pep talks
Yeah, he's ready to go.
waiting to go.
Look at the
Oh,
boy.
Just a little creature.
Look at the boy.
That's how he sleeps on the end of Dash's bed.
Uh-huh.
Just curled up in a ball.
I love this, but also, yeah, this is so good.
Wait, can we
This
go
is so
back?
good.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is very good.
Yeah, what's up?
Before we talk about how good can we just all use our imagination? And for a hot minute, it looks like a cat is laying on top of your head. And there's like
Yeah!
ears and then like a
I see the
tail coming around the back
tail.
part.
I am a cat in all aspects.
I'm just
including
saying.
My hair.
I can't stop looking at it now. All right, anyway.
Yeah,
This is great.
yeah, let's take a look at this boy. All of these,
Dang.
by the way, was from Feluff. Thank you so much. Let me make sure that Feluff that you do.
Is that Dash?
Yeah, it's
Oh my
Dash
God.
Logan.
Yep,
That's-
that's
Dash
the
Logan.
head of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Dash
Yeah,
Logan.
that's why all the backgrounds is Dash.
Yeah.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yeah, let me
It's
make sure
almost
they
like that guy has issues. I
Yeah.
don't know.
I'll make sure they get the fan art roll. That's some good shit. Thank you so much.
So
Speaking of good shit from Aisha, can we go ahead? Speaking of cat,
Aisha!
Oh no.
Yes.
No.
I love Aisha. She does like all of my IO character art. She's based as fuck.
also,
all these dogs. Oh.
also,
Aw.
No, thank you.
dog.
Dog baby.
Puppy.
Been
Dog.
I hate dogs.
been play. I hate dogs. Yes, sir.
You, I don't
Wagtail.
like you.
Wagtail, yeah.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Let's take a look at this gander. Yo, Brandon. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much,
Can
Brandon.
we just talk about how Dash's name and Elbor's name are not in cursive?
Yeah.
At least you got a name, dude.
For those
We
characters.
don't deserve it.
Yeah,
of all,
that's because
no,
we're
absolutely,
Reese's
yeah.
Puffs. That's why.
Yeah.
We're Reese's Puffs.
Absolutely, yes.
Dyer coming in with the good stuff, but this was from last.
Yes, dude, this makes me laugh so hard.
Look at those two very jealous boys in the background. That's what I'm picking up on.
I always love Victor's face. It's just so
A little
good.
fangies.
Yeah,
Little
your
fangs.
thing's like an overbite.
Please.
Yo, check out Dash's little backpack.
Turtle
Ooh.
shell.
Oh, that's
me.
TURTLE power.
Oh my
Yeah.
I love the little eyelashes. He's so cute.
Extra season.
Yes.
Dude, why'd you steal my seasoning?
Extra season.
I love the idea of Logan putting salt into his coffee.
Coffee?
Like, yeah,
He's been
yes,
doing
the
it for
sugar.
years.
Wait.
No one's had the heart to tell him it's not sugar.
Personal
Oh my
stylized
God.
Chimkin. This family has everything.
He loves it.
And
I
of
guess I'm a mobster now.
And of course, we can't forget. Oh, it's you.
Now for 20 minutes of erotica. Let's go.
Yeah, it begins.
Go.
Excellent.
Speaking of, yo,
Yeah.
Games Chemo, thank you so
good.
much.
Oh, very
Yo,
good.
Karis looks
Badass.
amazing in that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Here's just like, I'm gonna pummel you.
This one's from someone named Summer.
That's me. That's Pipey.
Look at Pipey.
Wow.
with
It's
that
Pipey. I
hand.
wanted to show that's the hand.
That
Yes. I showed the
hand
full
in the
image of this
background.
later.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Or no, it's in this fan art. It'll show up eventually. This is just like something I posted earlier in the week because people
Gotcha.
wanted to type real quick, look like.
Lady Demon Penguin.
I love that.
Yes. I
Oh,
love
the
cross
lily-
stuff.
We were stitched.
We were.
Yes.
Speaking of stitched.
Check out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, the gun.
Wild.
I love the gun.
I'm no longer worried about weapons. I forgot. You make weapons.
Yeah, yeah. We have 3 casters.
All of the
We'll be
crimes
fine.
are casters.
Yeah, I had no offense.
Ah!
Oh my god.
Let's
Oh.
go.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
That's how the scene went down. Yep.
Where is
Caption. If I had a
number 3?
nickel for every time I drew a character of Joe's that had a really cool transformation effect, I'd have 2 nickels, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's it's happened twice. Oh boy. And yo.
Ah, that would be it.
Yeah.
Wow.
I
Look
have
at
to
all those cans.
I love that we've only seen this form for maybe a few minutes, but we've had so much fan art of it.
So much art of it.
So
yeah.
good.
Fucking cool.
This is gonna be what, our second combat? We haven't fought since the
Yeah,
plane,
this is our
right?
second combat.
Yep, this is
Oh my
the
God.
second.
So excited. I'm so
Wait, you mean
excited.
I know.
Maybe get level
Finally.
3 from this and actually have abilities?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Yep. All right. Check him out.
Oh. He looks so young.
Back in his shaggy days.
Really do appreciate Mango Juice
Yo,
coming in with the NPC love. That is
Gorgeous.
some good stuff. Yeah, the art Lou's art along with all the mobsters was done by Bird. So it's cool. It's cool to see. It's really
Awesome.
cool to see. I'm loving this style, Lexicon. I've really been
cool.
enjoying
The
this.
boys.
Very cool.
Art.
Cuz man, this is so
I got emotional over this one.
it
This makes
was-
me sad, dude.
Yeah.
Poor Piper.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so good. This. Yeah. For those that know, Super Shiggy Laura Shigihara is over in Curious Curios, and we have been coming to some amazing revelations about her character. So now there's just been a bunch of
Dude.
Piper QB comparisons, where Piper's an insane criminal but just a little boy. And fucking
Like,
QB.
I need to chop somebody up to compete at this point. Like, I
QB.
need to actually make mincemeat.
QB is
Wait,
number 1 psychopath in all
Is
3
Laura
games.
actually playing like a really scary ass like psychopathic
No,
character?
not. But that's the thing. It's not like it's like an outwardly psychopath character. It's just Laura being Laura, but just saying
Just
really
Laura, yeah.
but saying
so
really
good.
psychopathic things. Like we killed
That's
the
amazing.
Like we killed the stupidest animal first on the farm. You know, shit
You
like
do
that in
not
the middle of
look-
combat.
You
In
get
the middle
right
of
here
combat.
instead.
Yeah. Like,
That's
would
so
you like?
good.
Yeah. Would you like some sugar? I'm bleeding. You just stabbed me. Like things like it's just real psychopathic shit. But you know, as Laura,
Yeah,
Oh my
that's
God.
so good.
I mean,
I
as some,
I
we
need
played
to
before
cut
for a long
somebody
time,
up.
so.
yeah,
That's a genius.
it's so good.
Ah,
Oh,
great.
this art style.
I love that art
every
style.
time
It's
we
so
get some of
good.
this.
Cool.
It's
It has
so
such
good.
an unsettling vibe.
Right?
Yo.
It's like you would find it in a horror game.
Yo, Pigeon Mall, thank you so much for turning your MP4 into a GIF. That's great. Look at this.
The boy!
The
Yes!
Piece that meme.
Yes!
Yo,
I love the
my
googly
God.
eyes.
Summer, you should make this one of your sub alerts. Like ask Pigeon Man.
That's
Yeah,
so good.
that's such a good.
Fucking, the googly eyes are killing me.
It's so good. Man, so much fan art. I have to say, like, Deadbeats has the most passionate artist community, and I think it was the same for Misdemeanor. This is the campaign that
How
gets like
passionate though? Like
the most fan art. Like we're still going. Like we still have so much fan art. People really love this character.
But like, is
Passionate
that
in all the
passion-
ways.
Where's it leading them? Where's that passion taking y'all?
Let's go ahead and find out. I think over here, man. I think this is where it's
Yeah.
taking them. Yeah, right over here. This is the
But
passion.
like more of that.
This is just labeled wide, and I think that's pretty awesome.
Every conversation we've ever had. Gotcha.
Yep. And then, hey, old Stinky.
Yep.
Yep. Yes.
Maybe old stinky.
Oh, Thunder Grub, this is awesome. You want to go with? So good. I want your teeth. I love.
Yeah, why he's not invited to the wedding.
I love Lamia's like eyes, especially when it comes to Lamia's fan art. It's so good.
Yeah, so expressive.
I'll kill you. I want your teeth. Okay. Let's see what we got. It's okay. He's into it. Oh my god.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Do what he's a hand. Let him live his life.
Oh, look at this.
Opposites attract.
We got a fancy dinner tonight, Eugene. We got to look our best.
I did give him a manicure. Thank you, Dyer. Oh, God bless.
That's really good.
Oh, it's so cute.
Oh my god. Yo.
Amazing.
No!
Yes.
It's so perfect.
He's so mad.
Let's go ahead and get the.
So angry.
Let's go ahead and get the full
Yeah,
fucking portrait.
there's the fam.
Nice.
Did you draw this, Summer?
No, I didn't draw. I have no talent.
Who drew this?
Oh,
Who's
okay.
the artist?
Aisha.
Aisha did great. Yeah.
Aisha Soup. She does like all my characters. She did Arya. She did Sicily. She did Halibor. She's great.
It's
So your whole
good.
family is insane then?
I mean, maybe.
Gotcha. All good. Just
Listen, my mom likes undead animals. Don't mind the bird on her hat.
right.
Oh,
of course.
Ooh! The vending machine. Just some wee doodles. Just some wee doodles.
Oh my God! Tiny
Oh, that was so
little
good.
dash.
Yo, can I
Oh my god.
like these are all just speak volumes. But yo, come on.
It's this little funky little dude.
That's my friend. That's my best friend. That's my best friend.
Eugene
Oh
picking his
god,
ear.
it's so funny.
Just continue adding stuff with this. Oh, you want to go with? Wired.
God.
What is this garbage?
Vibrates.
Yo, okay, let's go.
Good boy. I'm emotional.
Yo, what the man, Namarino, like, can we talk about, look at this. She's so sweet.
my
She deserves
mom.
fan art. Mom fan art. We haven't even seen, you haven't even seen mom. Oh my God, everyone drew your mom.
That's my mom.
Piper.
I could literally imagine her doing that. She's like, honey, no, oh no.
Everyone in chat was like, yo, that's good mom art. I'm just like, what would Piper's mom be like? She's like, Piper, oh, I love you.
She's like the nicest woman, and I do not know how she got
That's
with
what
my
it is.
dad.
Like, Piper, I love you. You're my boy. You're my special sunflower. I love you so much. But Piper, yes.
Mom, can I have money?
Yes.
I want to see a romance between Dash and Piper's mum.
Joefudge, everyone.
Oh no.
Joefudge.
I demand an arc of you needing more and more soda. Just like craving it.
Yeah.
Becomes a caffeine addict.
Thunder said they're gonna start inking absolutely wired Victor with donut eyes. I love it.
Yes.
Three people did fan art, like three separate artists did fan art of mom.
It's my mom. It's my mommy.
That's amazing. Like, by the way, not a single fan art of your dad. Everyone's
He
like,
doesn't deserve it. He's an
everyone's like-
asshole.
Yeah.
everyone's like,
him.
fuck that guy. And then mom's on the phone, no token, and they're like, Mom! I love it. It's so good. Holy
Wait
shit.
till you see Lily. Now that'll be the horror. It'll just be you and me going back and forth calling each other a bitch, Brett.
Yeah,
that's the Lily RP.
I imagine Lily is just like it's
you
just,
bitch! You stole my heels
no,
again.
No. Lily is just literally going to be my impersonation of Summer in real life. That's just going to be Lily.
Yes.
It's like, what would happen if Summer just talked to herself? That's what Lily will be to me.
You bitch! You stole my MasaeAnela heels again.
The moment you said I need to go to the academy, I was like, oh, fuck you, Summer. And I immediately was like, okay. And then while I was doing that, I was like, all right, gotta build the token for Dad then. Let's go. Oh, man. So, yeah,
I found samples. I need to get samples looked at.
I was not ready to do Hellebore family RP, but I'm here for it. I'm glad. Father. I'm glad it happened. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. We'll do another session next week. Next week's gonna be a combat session. We did a combat in session 2, and now a combat in session 8, because I know how much you guys love combat. So there you go.
Yeah, boy.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. I will let you know that if you succeed at the combat next week, you will arrive at level 3 at the end of the session.
This thing doesn't have flesh, does it?
Yeah. Oh, what'd you say?
This thing doesn't have flesh, does it?
Nope. It is absolutely
big I need skin.
Big old metal boy should be hotel combat. Big old metal boy.
Hotel.
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Are we fighting the hotel? Or are we fighting in the hotel?
No. You've left. You already left. You're out of Jotun.
Hotel combat.
No.
I want to fight spies.
You just turn around and go back to the hotel. What was I about to say? Oh yeah. So next week, it's gonna be the last session of the month, because the following week I will be taking off. So.
Oh my God! Wait, that's
Yes.
actually perfect, because I was gonna ask for the 28th off because I gotta get my injections the day before. That's actually perfect.
Well, there you go, bud. Yeah. So the 21st next week is D&D. And then the following week will be off. I know I'm going to have a bunch of people think that means next week's off. Next week is not off. So absolutely. All right, guys, thank you so much. Delight as always, and I'll see y'all next week, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Oh, my God. Good session, right? That was fun. Week off for mental health is maximum pog. Look, bro, look. I'm happy with what we're doing. I'm happy with what we're going. I'm happy with our audience size. I'm happy with the money that I make doing this for a profession. I don't need to run 6 sessions all the time always. I'm good. We're gonna have we're prepping for a 4th campaign, but the prep will already be mostly done when the campaign starts. So it's I need to keep my brain. I'm not stressed. I want to keep it that way, buds. I want to keep it that way. So that's the plan. Gang, thank you so much for watching. If you love D&D, good news. In just over an hour, we're back with another campaign. That's right. Pipe Dreamers will be happening in about an hour 20 or hour 5, hour 10. Usually it takes a minute to get us going, and that's going to be a fun little dungeon run. So I'm very much looking forward to that. If you are heading out now, thank you so much for watching. Again, consider supporting our Patreon, because your support for the Patreon keeps this operation going, allows us to make cool shit, and you guys get a lot of cool shit because of it. I promise. I'm always trying to find ways to enhance value to the Patreon with custom music that we have written for there, game mastery notes, and especially once the 4th campaign starts, March on Feywonder, you guys are going to get early access to some pages that are work in progresses / in development. Excuse me, so that you guys can have a chance to play it on your own, because the whole goal is to turn it into a finalized product, a finalized module, so that you guys can play it on your own free time. So that's the goal. So consider support. Like I said, consider support the Patreon. I'd greatly appreciate it. Like it helps me out a ton. If this is your first time watching an IO campaign, first of all, welcome. We've been seeing a lot of new faces coming, and I really do appreciate that. We have a YouTube channel, youtube.com/worldofio. Consider going over there, checking out Phase 2 and the rest of the Phase 3 campaigns. How many sessions are we at with Phase 3 so far? Let me take a little peeky poo. Let me go ahead and take a peeky poo. In an hour, not tomorrow. Yeah, Pipe Dreamers is going to be happening quite literally.